What's up, everybody? Back by popular demand. We're working on a 93 Dodge Stealth, putting the transmission back in it after doing a clutch job. You guys get to see all the agony that I got to go through to put this transmission back in there. I know that's what you guys wanted to see, was just me struggle with it. So on with the madness.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here's a quick overview of the parts going back in. Clutch, pressure plate, shift fork, throwout bearing. And here's the part numbers, in case you needed them.
Wow.
All right, let's get this thing started. Okay. Is that our intro?
It's kind of wet under there, dude. Checking for some leaks and seeing if we can remedy it while we got the clutch off.
Being proactive.
Yeah.
Old clutch and flywheel out, and time for the new one. All right, throwing up the new flywheel.
New used.
New to this car flywheel.
Yeah, give me a bolt.
How about a flywheel bolt?
That'll work.
This is Salvage Motorsports, and today we're putting a clutch, a shift fork, a throwout bearing, and a pressure plate and transmission back on this 1991 Dodge Stealth RT Twin Turbo 6G72 TT.
I think it's actually a 93.
Let me start over. This first gen Dodge Stealth Twin Turbo is getting a brand new OEM clutch put back in, and it's gonna be awesome, yeah. Rodney's like mega excited today.
To struggle with the transmission, it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait, dude.
Dude, hey, careful about your energy, because you're gonna have that one YouTube subscriber who's gonna say, buddy, pal, can I go ahead and get you to start being a little more positive and smiling during the process of you working on this car?
During the process of your agony. Hey, while you're struggling, can you smile, please?
All the flywheel bolts are back in already?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have to get torqued down the spec. How many foot-pounds of torque?
The internet says 54.
All right, let's double check those numbers.
Where am I going to double check it to? Look up the internet. Look up at a different website.
Look it up again.
Look it up on a different website.
Digital torque wrench. 54. I have too much energy for Roddy today. What size are those bolts?
14s.
14s on the flywheel. Looks like there's 8 of them.
How do you know, dude?
Hey, be patient with me.
And what we're buying?
Me the story, and I'm like, dude, that's a good story. I missed a few seconds of aligning this clutch onto the flywheel, but he just used the clutch alignment tool. Can't do the job without this. Clutch fork and throwout bearing back in the transmission. And now gotta work it in. Back into the right spot.
For some reason, the audio on my other camera wasn't working. Let's see if the audio on this camera is working better. A little more. So all in all, it took about 30 minutes to get the transmission back onto the block. We used a contraption engine holder from Harbor Freight that we had laying around, and a jack and a little bit of help from my trusty assistant, Broccoli Hair, MPC. He's always around. And yeah, it takes some time, but we finally got it. Now we just gotta bolt it together and finish the rest of the steps. The struggle was real. All the transmission bolts look like this. There's 17 mil. Should have one more right here. Sometimes I hate wearing gloves. Come on, get in the hole. 3000s, they're so great. What great cars they are. Cowabunga, dude. 17 mils all day. There we go, all four. Transmission to block mounting bolts are in up top. Cowabunga, dude. Just wondering. These should be the 3 bolts for the transmission bracket, the bracketry. All right, back to putting the car back together. 17 mils. Put them in by hand first so you don't cross-set them, and zip them down. One more thing done. Let's put that slave cylinder back on. Let's find those slave bolts. There should be long ones like this. Should have 2 of them, 2 of those slave bolts. Bam, bam, right there. Should be both of them. We'll put those back on. All right, they're both in by hand. We'll get a 12 mil on the gun and we'll zip them in. You know what, I got a better idea. We'll use the 1/4 inch. I got 1/4 inch here. Do we got 1/4 inch? We do have 1/4 inch. Bam, bam. Oh, we got 1/4 inch extensions though. Note to self, get 1/4 inch extensions. All right, there's it, and we'll get a ratchet on them and snug them up. Put this motor mount back in. I'll make sure it goes in the right way, which that is not. That is the right way there. There is the transmission motor mount, or transmission mount bolt. That goes through with your lock washer. Then that guy out of your way. These are 17 mils also, but you want to do it loose. That way you can still get your 4 bolts in through the other side, your 4 screws. That all look like this here. That one's not it, that one's not it. 2, a 3. I think the 4th one is still inside the firewall, or the frame rail, because it fell off in there. These are 14 mils. I want an extension on it. And then try to line this guy up in here. There it is. There it is, hiding in the engine bay. Get you one of these good old magnets. That way you can get your bolts out of there when you drop them in. If I can get it in the hole here. There it is. Bam, see that? Lifesaver. Any more here? And the motor mount bolts are in. Now I can tighten up the one up here, which is a 17. 17 was on the gun. There's that. There you go. There's the motor mount all tight. We can cut these zip ties that we zip tied up to make sure they didn't get caught by the transmission when putting it on. Bam. Bam. There we go. All right, the GoPro died on me while I was working and I didn't realize it. But just to recap, we got the motor mount with the trans mount with the bracket in. We got the shifter cables in. We got the slave cylinder mounted. We're on our way. All right, we're gonna go ahead and knock out some stuff under the car. Hopefully this. I'm putting up the T-case. Slide it in, put her up, get rained on by some debris. Come on, dude. There it is. Get it on the dowel pins. Now we find the bolts. Cowabunga. Just going back and forth, pulling it on the dowel pins evenly. Until it's all the way on. We can put this exhaust back up. Sweet, sweet exhaust. There we go. One exhaust mounted. Now let's find all the stupid exhaust bolts. Now these are between a 17 and a 19 on your car. That one's a 17 on this car, and the rest are 19s. Cowabunga. T-case downpipe installed. I think we're gonna go ahead and put the CV axles back in. So I'll go ahead and flip this camera back over. We'll work on this side first, doing the CV axle. Passenger side, CV axle. There it is. A couple pumps and it's in. There he is. Now we need our CV axle nut and our washer. There it is, 32 mil. We'll just put it on for now so it don't move, so it don't pop itself back out. Then we'll work on putting this guy back together. Well, I need to get jack stand, wherever that's at. Or worth. Now that we get the top one in, don't need the jack stand no more. Just the easy way of doing it, so we don't struggle lifting that hub. Let the jack stand support all the weight. Somebody once told me to work smarter, not harder. Sometimes I forget that. This car is going to need an alignment after all this work's done. Bottom bolt in the hub. Now we need the nut and washer, along with the bolt on the back for the brake line. It's all 12s. It's the only way you can really feel what's going on. There we go. Sides all together. Now it's got to tighten it all up. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and pop those caps back in too while I'm looking at it. Look at that 32. Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not even trying. Cotter pin back in. That's one side done. Don't forget those plugs. Let's pop these guys back in. There it is. Now we do the driver's side axle. All right, what do we got left? Airbox Y pipe, another piece of subframe. Let's see here, can I see what I'm doing? Just a little bit. Washers, cotter pins, shifter cables. That one went smoother. Smooth. These are all the parts we got left here. Starter, intercooler pipes, battery tray, washer bottle, intake, subframe, Y pipe, airbox. You know, the bare essentials. Clamp facing up makes it easier to install. This goes back down to the starter we have to put in. And this guy back up a little bit. Remember to plug your bottle in here. Sometimes people will forget to do this and then they'll wonder why their washer bottle isn't spraying. Geez, I wonder why. Maybe it's not plugged in, right? Should be a bunch of 12s. Gotta be careful on all this aftermarket electrical going on here. One in the bottom, one in the top. Connect the ground. Sometimes I hate wearing gloves. Much better without the glove. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Some nice work. I can see it from here. There we go. One starter mounted. Like the signal wire and the power. It's a 13 mil. There it is. Not so easy to do one-handed. Come on. There it is. There it goes. Gotcha. Delicious. Are you still finishing up the clutch job, or did you have to drop the subframe for the starter? No, I'm just finishing up the clutch job. Trans is back in there. You're like Tony Stark, Iron Man. Yeah, I guess. Zip, 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 zippity zop, zippity zop. There we go. Nothing like a little bit of a struggle. There's that washer I was looking for, right where I left it on the floor. Actually, let's connect this clutch assist line before I put the air box in. Soon, probably. Oh, I'm having the best night, dude. Ain't nothing like wrenching on cars at 12 at night. You know, it's a joy. Press X to doubt. I've got to get this car done. Yeah. I would sell them, not trade them. Don't forget to plug the airbox in. What we got going on here? Thanks for the rose, dude. You're great. You're awesome, dude. You're the best. I seem to be missing a clamp. How am I missing a clamp? Right. Let's fill up this T-case and transmission with some fluids. This is the fill on the T-case. Somebody cranked the shit out of that. So this T-case is never gonna leak. Came in, hit me with that zinger and left. Can't respond to it, huh? Usually I have a helper for this. Guess I'll have to hold it and pump it. It only takes 0.3 quarts for the T-case. There it is. Oh God, don't do it. I wonder if this one's just as tight as the other one. Nope. It's time to put the gabagoo in. 2.3 quarts, bro. Driver side excellent. There it is. Sits on the dowel pins right there. Now we get the 2 bolts. I get to get 2 bolts for the back of the axle. They are pretty specific bolts. I think these guys are it right here. These guys. 2 14s. They've got the little symbol on top of the head. We're gonna have to go barehanded on this one too, because it's a tight spot. I can't really see. Can only go by feeling. Got one. Now we just got to get that ratchet in there to tighten them. It's just a 14 mil. I think we used this guy last time, I think. 14, maybe. Let's see if it fits. If not, I'll have to get something else. See if we got that up there. That's what we're looking at. Back of the CV axle 14. I don't know if we're even capturing that, but hey, I'm doing my best, you know? Chris isn't here today, so I'm the mechanic and the camera guy, and I'm the entertainment. I get to talk to myself in here. So, enjoy, you know? Now I'm doing the top one up there. It helps having all the right tools for the job, or else this would be terrible. There it is. Cowabunga. Now we just gotta button up the hub. Grab the good old jack stand again. Gotta pop that axle in the hub first though, before we lower it on top of it. There it is. Get that up and out of the way so we're not pinching any lines. Grab the CV axle nut and put that on. And now we can lower the lift onto this to push this up. That way I don't gotta lift it up at the same time. Grab the bolts in case I got it right the first try. Oh, we need a little more. There we go, top bolt's in, just like that. And lower bolt. Yeah, no doubt. Everything's gonna get more expensive for these cars. The longer time goes on, man, they just keep discontinuing more and more parts. Makes it harder to fix the cars. Makes it harder to do everything. Rebuild them. Keep them on the road. I don't know what everybody's gonna do. It's gonna be rough out there for car guys. It's gonna be real rough. You doing the timing belt? No, I did a clutch. Did a clutch, but timing belts are very important on these cars. Sounds like you know. Sounds like you know the drill. Zippity, 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 doo-dah. Let's play Route the Vacuum Line. All right, got a battery left, one piece of subframe, and I have to fill the transmission and T-case. Glub, 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 glub. Now we're back up to another quart. Another quart. I'm gonna do mechanic AMSR, ASMR. Listen. What a mess, dude. What a mess. Going to have to clean the floor after this car's off the lift. All right, guys, that's it for the clutch job on the Stealth. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching me struggle with it. I know that's what you guys all wanted to see. I would take the car out and do some cool B-roll with it, but I am not done working on it. We just got the clutch done on it. Little teaser for the next video I'll show you. We got some we got some big brakes in here. Overnight parts from China. So that's why the car's not coming off the lift. We got these big guys here. So keep an eye out for that video. A little teaser on that one. So until next time, we'll see ya. Take care. Like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Salvage Motorsports out.